What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mark, the chosen one. I'm over here at SOS. I will definitely show you guys why, but before that, a major thing has happened for me in my life and for the brand, and I want to let you guys know first thing. So, quick backstory, Pterodactyl Tactics, that name is personal to me, and that's the problem. It's just personal to me. It was kind of like this family joke thing. I just decided to make a business from it, monetize from it. I'm an old school gamer, and gamers don't change their handles no matter what. So I don't plan on changing that, but I was kind of internally always struggling to find a brand or a message behind the brand that you guys can actually resonate with. And I tried a bunch of things, and even though like the most recent one with all my builds is like PTL is gonna stick, PTL is gonna stick, but it still didn't really like resonate. And I want a message that's gonna resonate with everybody. Like, where does the passion actually come from? So I bought this company. If you guys can't tell, I'm wearing the merch right now. I bought this company, it just became official. I've been working on it for a little while, but it's a company called Cup Gang. And those of you that are OGs, a little older, kind of know about this or have heard about this or have seen it around. It was a company that was started in 2012 by a bunch of friends that just love driving cars and wanted to get together. Unfortunately, everybody went their own separate ways, and that company was kind of put on hold on the back burner. And I met with the previous owner, became really good friends, and I said, hey, listen, this company, this message, this brand really resonates well with me. I love the name, I love what it stands for, let me buy it. So we made a deal, it's official now. I own Cup Gang, and what Cup stands for is Cars Unite People. It's really sick, this merch that I have here. It's like a cool little checkered flag with the C there, Cup Gang, everything is like super sick. And just, I want you guys to know that it's still Pterodactyl Tactics. I'm not changing my IG to Cup Gang or anything like that, but Cup is now associated with me and you guys, and that's the type of brand that we're gonna build. And I really kind of love this community, I really love this community. Cars do unite people, and we should get them united in the right way, with the right message, with the right builds, none of that stupid shit. So, without further ado, I'm over here at SOS. Let's go over what's going on. You guys know that my V-spec tuner, what I was gonna do. I was gonna do my own Nismo CRS version here in the States. I'm putting the team together, and one of the most important guys to that team is this gentleman right here. So Oscar is the one, all right? He painted the Top Secret Supra, and it was an amazing job, and we look like kind of like a cute couple, like low key, huh? So
yeah,
I was like,
he's a cute girl in the couple, and
you know,
I'm the man, you know, that's how usually how it goes.
Every one of you guys know that I'm the top in this. And my boy right here is a power bottom.
Definitely
right here.
Not.
All right.
Well, let's talk about cars. How about that?
All right, let's talk about cars. Let's talk about cars. But so Oscar is a part of the team, or I should say I'm a part of his team. He's had this for a long time, but I've chosen Oscar and SOS mainly to be a part of this project that I want to do, and I want to eventually offer to everyone that really has the dough, that doesn't want to do this shit in Japan, that wants to do it here in the States through my lens and my eyes. So without further ado, I was gonna call this build PTL 001. It is now changed to Cup 1. So this is the build process of my R34 GTR V-spec tuner Cup 1 build. And I wanna go over everything I wanna do. We've kind of been talking like over the phone and verbally, and you did a major favor by helping pick up a lot of these parts and organize them the best we can. But I really want to talk about, first I want to go over these parts with you guys just briefly. There's hundreds of parts, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I would say it's at least over $100,000 just in parts We're not gonna go over every fucking detail, but I'm gonna show you guys the majority of the parts that I have, and as we're building the car, we're gonna kind of go through that. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
So, before I get into what I want done, let me show you guys these fucking parts, okay? So, you guys can immediately tell full carbon Z-tune front end, carbon front bumper, carbon fenders, the real carbon Z-tune hood, and I'll explain how this actually is a Z-tune hood instead of an R-tune hood, which is what most people get. I'll explain the difference. Very, very important. We have the authentic Z-tune front lip as well from Nismo. Boom, badges there. Obviously Nismo intake manifold, Nismo strut bar, Nismo intercooler, Nismo LED taillights. One of the most hardest pieces to get right now is the Nismo carbon airbox. Okay, very, very authentic, very rare. We have brand new S2 headlights. We have the Nismo dry carbon wing blade, Nismo suspension components, Nismo carbon inlet pipe. Everybody take a shot every time I say Nismo. We have the classic OEM parts, you know, just the restoration stuff. What is this? This is the carbon airbox with all the pieces. New ITBs, which a lot of people get them refinished and stuff. I'm not about the refinishing right now. I just want to get brand new ITBs for that intake manifold. Brand new parts and pieces, and you guys already know how I do it. Everything Nismo OEM. Those are the brand new headlights. Nismo radiator, of course, cowls. These are the headlight boxes. We have so many freaking parts here. Suspension components.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of parts. Ganador mirrors.
Real deal, authentic.
Yeah, real super mirror, Ganador, boom.
And it's funny, everybody calls these mirrors Ganadors because this is like the company that originally made them, but
yeah,
you hardly ever see these.
The real ones.
Real ones.
Yeah.
They're super sought after and super rare, and everyone makes their replicas.
Of course.
You know, but when I was like, damn, I don't think I've ever seen real ones.
This is it.
Yeah, everyone always has the reps, but I was like, damn, I never even, in the box, I feel like this box is worth money.
This is OG. This is a few $1,000s right here, authentic powered for the R34 GTR, so it's perfect. Everything is perfect. One huge thing I completely skipped over, Oscar, and this is huge. You know what this is.
I gotta say, this is actually more heavy duty than the factory.
This is the Garage Yoshida complete strut tower replacement. If you do your car in Japan with Built by Legends or even Nismo, the Garage Yoshida is the company that actually came out with this. They're tied in with Built by Legends, and this is their #1 complaint, or I would say restoration piece that they recommend they do on all the restores is just put brand new reinforced strut towers. And guess what? We have it here in the fucking States, and we're gonna be doing it over here. So shout outs to Garage Yoshida for hooking it up with this. I really, really appreciate it. I can't wait to see how we're gonna make it work. Now, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. When Nismo made the Z-Tune, they only made 13 of those cars. What they did with this is they made it carbon. I want you to make a carbon.
This out of carbon?
Yes, but real carbon.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
That's what I want. They made these out of, obviously you can't make it out of carbon because it needs to be structurally sound.
Yeah.
But the Nismo Z-Tune, this is carbon, this piece. So in order to match the whole carbon theme, I want to gloss these parts, by the way.
Okay.
I want fucking carbon on this shit.
Okay.
So I know you can do it. I want to match the weave on this. I think it's going to look fucking hard. Okay?
Did you get a slight chub there?
I did.
It was like a slight chub, huh?
No, I've been kind of like low-key horny all day driving down over it. But that's kind of, these are all the this is just half or a quarter of the pieces. I haven't even talked about the whole engine pieces, exactly what, like all the engine pieces, what I have. So without further ado, I would say let's talk about what I need, what the next steps to this car is, what we need done, because I'm gonna be here a lot and we're gonna be talking about a lot of shit. So let's pop the hood if we can, so we can talk further. Guys, by the way, I didn't show you guys how this is an actual Z-Tune hood. So if you can, Oscar, if you hold this up, just hold this like this. So this piece right here, the air duct, is what makes it a Z-tune hood. So all the Z-tune hoods, they come R-tuned. They come like this, okay? But if you have this piece riveted on,
that makes it
the duct, this makes it an actual Z-tune. So we have an actual Z-tune hood now that this part connects to that duct right there.
So this has to be the rarest of the rare then.
This is the rarest of the rare. The thing is, we'll figure that out. You can re-clear that. The thing is, you can add this piece to any R-tune hood. This is like a few $1,000s discontinued. You have to try to find it, but you can definitely add this, but it's very rare. Good luck trying to find it. But we have it, of course. You guys already know. Just so you guys know what the plan is, we're gonna pull the motor out. Yes. We gotta pull the motor out, strip everything. Obviously, we're gonna have to do the strut towers. So while the motor's out, I'll show you guys in a different video all the motor shit, what I'm gonna be doing to this car. But as far as you're concerned, while the motor is out, I want to basically restore this car. So I want a full paint job to GV1, right? That's the factory paint code for this car. And then while we're putting stuff back in, we're gonna put all the brand new bolts, brand new hardware, right? Everything basically brand new. And then when it's time for the motor, I'm gonna bring you back a fully done, fully built motor to put it back in here. That's kind of gonna be the style.
So it's a full nut and bolt restoration.
Full nut and bolt restoration. I want to take a look at underneath the car to see what we're gonna do rotisserie wise. We'll see. We'll see. But next time I come down here, the motor should be out. The subframe front and rear should be dropped, so I can really take a look at everything, and we can kind of see. I already have all the suspension components, most of them. So I'm gonna kind of see what else we need. But for all practical purposes, we're gonna paint the whole car, rotisserie paint, bolt, nut and bolt everything, change out everything, make it all brand new. And I need you to take out the interior, because this is another thing that I don't know if I wanna tell you guys now. I might as well tell you guys. I'm gonna save it for another video, but the interior is going to Japan. We're shipping the interior to Japan to a special company that's doing something specifically for me. I don't wanna shout them out yet. You guys will see when it's done. But the interior is going to Japan to get some special shit done for this car. Cup 1 is gonna be one for the books, I can assure you. So, what do you want to know?
So are we going a little bit more finish? So I noticed like on most, Skylines, like the engine bay is not clear coated. It's more like of a satin finish. Are we going to try to maintain that?
No.
Or we want to go more of a glamour style, refinish everything?
Gloss.
Yes.
Gloss, black, BBC, pop-in. The carbon, glossy, pop-in. All the carbon Nismo bits, I want it pop-in and glossed up because they come a little matte. So I want to gloss it all up. Okay. And the cool thing about the fenders is this part we're going to leave carbon. It's going to be... guys, this car is going to be so fucking... And it's a V-spec 2 NER. I'm at a loss for words how sick this car is going to be, and I've spent a lot of my money on this fucking car. Yeah, I mean,
just looking at the parts alone, you could have bought a house in Middle America.
Yeah, I could have bought a nice little house in Tulum, went over there, once, on the summertime or whatever, but I decided to do this, and to be honest, I don't have to do all this shit. This is a true passion of mine. I mean, everyone asks what kind of business you're in, whatever. I own surgery centers. I'm in the medical field. But this is my fucking passion, guys. This is what I truly love to do. And I always wanted to do like a crazy restore build from A to Z with my style in it. I don't want some company in Japan to fucking tune the car to their 98 octane and no 885 and no HKS V-cam and not the style that I want, and everyone has the same shit. I want to do my own fucking shit over here. I'm using Nismo parts, they're parts, I get it. But I really feel like I have a pretty good vision of how I think these cars should be. Like my possible dream version of this car, if it was OEM plus. It's not going to be OEM plus because we're doing aftermarket turbos and shit like that, but it's just going to be my own version of it. It's going to be fucking sick. But yeah, I don't know what else you need to know. The suspension's out, obviously. I'm gonna take the suspension, I'm gonna take the wheels. I'll bring back the factory suspension for now so we can roll around the car and all that stuff. But outside of that, I'm pretty sure you have your work cut out to you. Do you have an engine stand? Ideally, I wanna put the motor on like some sort of stand, and then I gotta take it to where it's gonna go so I can work on it.
That's probably the next step is once you bring me back a suspension I could roll it on.
Okay.
Then I'll put on the lift. We'll probably drop the subframe at that point.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you the motor and the stand and you can take it. And then
all the nuts and hardware and all that stuff, I want them black zinc coated. Okay. We can talk about all those details. The subframe, I want it powder coated. That's my personal preference.
I know. Doing a gloss black. What are we doing?
Yeah, either gloss or satin black. You know, we'll talk about it. I keep thinking about this type of stuff in my head. I change my mind a million times, so I'm kind of winging it and kind of going with it. But it's gonna be fucking sick. I have so many more parts in my house. My garage is full of fucking shit. If you guys follow me on IG, sometimes I post some pictures. It's just so full of parts. But I'm kind of excited to have like at least you bear the burden of all these parts at your place now instead of my fucking house. So it's kind of cool. And
I went to pick these parts up at Mark's house. And he's like, hey, just pick them up. And I was like, oh shit. I started seeing all the Nismo boxes and I was like, I gotta do an inventory right now because this could cost me my left nut, you know?
Yeah.
And not the right one. The right one's worth a little bit more for me.
Yeah, that one, I got my hands on that nut right there.
But then I was like, Mark already kind of did some of the work for me. He labeled, everything's very meticulously organized. Everything has been gone through. And we have a really nice platform to start off with. You know, this is a very clean car. It needs a little bit of love, but I mean,
it's okay.
You got all the right parts for it. Exactly.
Yeah, that's perfect. So I have another VIN plate, the gold one, the real one that's on the way. The NER VIN plates are gold. So we're gonna get that gold VIN plate. But this is great. You got the suspension now. We can do all this shit. I'm fucking excited. Guys, you have to let me know what you guys think. And on three things in the comments, please. One, write top or bottom for Oscar. If you guys think he's a bottom, write bottom. If you think he's a top, write top. Be honest, guys.
Definitely, it's Mark. It's definitely Mark.
Look, I'm taller too. So just keep that in mind.
You're just standing out.
Keep that in mind.
Okay, we're about the same height. We're about the same height.
You want to fucking get fucking down? I just fucking get down too. No, but so write down if he's a top or bottom.
No, do not.
No, don't do that.
Do not. All right, Mark is definitely the bottom.
Okay, fine, whatever. You guys just let me know. And then the second thing is, let me know what you guys think about this build. If I'm going the right direction, if I'm not going the right direction. I want the people that are in love with it to say something. I want the people that hate it to say something. I want all the shit talkers to come out and say something too, because I want to prove you wrong. And the third thing is, please, what do you guys think about this Cup Gang thing? You know, I'm super excited about it. When I'm really into something, I go all out, balls out, full force, and I'm really, really, really into it right now. And I really think that together we can kind of spread this love and spread this message across the world. So I'm really hoping that you guys are also kind of feel that energy from me too. So and when I come out with merch and things like that, you guys are gonna be the first ones to be able to get your hands on it anyway. So we'll go from there. But other than that, bro, you have your hands full. I'm gonna rack up a big bill, I understand. I still got that free credit, right? You said you're gonna do a car for free. I'm about to use that one on this one. But yeah, if you guys can, hit me with that subscribe button for your boy, please. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna desperately need that. And I will keep you guys updated on this, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.